Hey guys, we got Shadow on a bike, which I know I just said something about Shadow on a bike like last week, maybe it was this week, who knows, but Shadow on a bike. I just figured out about it, and then I bought it right after I did the figure news about it, and he's here now, which was on Walmart. I also was able to buy this Shadow on Walmart for normal price. It was only 15 bucks, and now it shot up to 40. So yeah, if you're gonna get these figures on like Walmart or something, make sure you get them for a good price, because they'll shoot up and then they'll shoot back down. Actually, I may have showed the wrong figure. This one. Yeah. I have 3 Shadows now, and I'm thinking about making a comparison about them, because it's insane how many Shadows just came out, and I got all 3 of them at the same exact time. So let's stop yapping about Shadows and get right into this Shadow that's just a normal Shadow but on a bike. But he's not a normal Shadow, because what's the difference between them? Why is this one special? I wasn't gonna get him if he was normal Shadow on a bike, because I have a ton of bikes that are cooler than this one. Actually, we'll get into that later. I'll talk about what I like and dislike. So first off, let's look at Shadow. We'll do articulation first before I get into a comparison. So his head is on a ball joint, can go like boom, boom, circle all the way around. Got some nice tilt. Arms can go that far down, that far up. Can swivel all the way around. Arm can go that far down, that far up. It's on a ball, or it's on a swivel. And then ball joint on the hand, so it can swivel around, go boom, boom, boom. Legs can go that far back, that far forward, and you might notice some differences if you've seen the other Shadow, but I'll talk about them. It's got a little bit of swivel, knee swivel at the knee, and then ball joint for the feet. So that is that for Shadow. Articulation, we'll set him back here to talk about the bike, and then I'll get into the articulation or comparison with other Shadow, which there is a lot. So here's the bike. Wheels can spin. Here is, these are on like little hinges, but not really, because they can fall off easily, especially if you push them backwards. Yeah. And they got little pegs for his feet to plug into. He's got a kickstand which goes up and down. The front wheel can move, so that's nice. It's pretty basic paint, basic sculpt, nothing too special. So if you're paying for the bike, I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't pay for just the bike. If you're paying for the Shadow because that's your preference of the 2 Shadows or 3 Shadows, that's fair. Oh my god, there we go. Okay, so tell me, which bike is cooler? This bike, let me see. This one's got a kickstand too. This bike, these ones are kind of dusty. This bike actually doesn't have a kickstand. That one's really old. So actually that one probably loses. This bike, all of them have a kickstand except for this one, because that one I didn't get on Amazon. That one, actually I may have gotten it on Amazon. I don't know where I got it from. This one should have a kickstand. Here we go. And this bike. I was gonna make a bike chase scene in something, and so I bought a ton of bikes. I think there's one more, I just don't know where it is. And these bikes are great, dude. Like, except for this one's kind of weird. So they got the same thing with the wheels. They're really dusty because they've just been sitting in a box. I haven't animated them yet, but I'm gonna clean them off before I use them. They look really nice. They shine really nice, except for where the dust is. This goes up and down, kickstand. Why is my camera acting all wacky, dude? Come on, act normal. It looks really nice. It looks like a real bike. This, I don't know how much it was. It was just a couple bucks off of Amazon. Let me actually, I'm gonna do my research, but instead of doing it before the video, I'm gonna do it right now. All you have to do is search a 1/12 scale motorcycle. Come on, I'm failing at typing motorcycle. And look at what we got here. Okay, that's kind of struggling. Look at all these bikes. These are like the bikes I have. 20 bucks ish. It's about 20 bucks for this pack. So if you already have a shadow, there's no reason to get this pack if you're getting it just for the bike, because you can just pay the same price, because this pack with shadow is 20 bucks, but you could just pay 20 bucks for a bike, unless you want the shadow, because there is something different about this shadow that I'm going to go over once I'm done with the bikes. So yeah, these are some cool bikes. This one's a Harley Davidson. I don't know a lot about bikes, I just can read. So that's a specialty I have, I guess. Ooh. They have cool mirrors and stuff, like the mirrors are actual mirrors. Yep. This one's just, like I said, I have no idea where I got this one. Let me set the bikes all away. I'll leave these two in the back for comparison in case you just want to look at them. Why are they? There we go. Okay. Come on, bikes. There we go. They're just propping each other up. But yeah, just look at that comparison if we want to compare bikes too. Yeah. So now let's compare shadows, because this is the reason I got it, because I was like, that shadow looks different. And I'll just stand them both here so you can take a look if you want. Just let you take a look and guess what is different. So first off, let me grab something to point with. X-Acto knife. So we have right here ab joint, no ab joint. Difference. Arms have a butterfly and then a hinge with a bicep swivel here. The hinge swivel's a different joint here because it doesn't have that cut there, so they could do the big thing. They could do that with it instead of that. I'm gonna get up closer with it now. Ab joint, you can see, is different. The exposure is crazy different. Why is it like this? Legs. Look at those legs right here. There's no thigh swivel. This one has a thigh swivel. Therefore, the legs are different. These ones have a bigger opening right there, so that the ball joint can do more in there. Whereas this one's ball joint is, like you can see, it has a small opening compared to the really large opening. So it cannot do as much with the ball joint. And actually, I broke my first shadow figure. I bought it from Target. It was the only one there, and it broke because of the ball joint. So you got to be really careful with this one because it has a much smaller space for the ball joint to move, I guess. It's a weird way with words, but yeah. Let's put it back. So this one has better leg articulation with the swivel, but this one can move its leg forward more, which I think other ones can do that too. Mine's just a little stiff right now. It's struggling. Looks like the shoes are a little different, but I can't really tell. I have them at different angles too. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a lot more detail on this one. This one, it's much more cartoony with less detail. This one's got more detail. Another glaring difference, the hands. These are, if you're one of the people who like the full sculpts without posable hands, here you go. The hands are not posable. I'm trying to change this exposure, dude. Why is it like this? Whereas these ones are posable, have the hinge at the bottom and the hinge at the hand to do that. Where this one doesn't, it's just a ball joint. Another really big thing is, let's look at the eyes. This is just white on the eyes, where this one has a plastic cover in front of it, which they have an issue. This isn't a QC issue. This is an issue with every shadow. They have that cut at the eyes, which really sucks. And what also sucks is this exposure not fixing. But they fix it for the 4-pack that lights up. So I assume when Wave 2 comes out, they're going to fix it. But right now, he has that cut in the eye. But if you position him like he is right now, he looks pretty alright. So depending on which eye you prefer. Now also, something Gabe pointed out. I should not be pointing the knife out, but I need a more precise. Oh my god. I'm sorry for keep talking about this exposure, but it's crazy. Right here, the little red around the eye. Let's put his head up more so you can see how far the red goes down. The red goes down farther on this one. This one, it stops up here. This one, it comes down almost all the way. And I think he said it was the same. These ones are thinner lines of red, and these are thicker lines of red. So yeah, and I think that is it for their differences. So I mean, like, say you prefer this one, clearly has better articulation on the body. It's mainly, do you prefer the head sculpt? Which head sculpt do you prefer? And what exposure does my camera want to sit at? Because I mean, you could just take the head off of this one and put it on that body if that's what you really prefer. So I think this one is clearly the better figure articulation wise, and then the head sculpt is just up to you on which you prefer for looks. But I would not buy this pack just for the bike. I bought it for the shadow because I thought it looked cool and unique. It was different than the other one, and I just wanted to see, because I actually, from the product images, I preferred having a camera with good exposure. I preferred the white eyes without the plastic barrier, but looking on camera, I don't know which one I prefer. I'm kind of torn between the two. They both look good, but I think I'm leaning more this one. But I don't really know yet. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Which one's better? And yeah, just search up 1/12 scale motorcycle if you want to get a motorcycle. Let me see, there's probably some for cheaper too, but so there's one for 14, 16. You can also customize. You can find what color motorcycle you want, exactly what you want. It'll look closer to the movie because it'll be more realistic. It'll be more detailed. It's just like, get it off Amazon. It is much better. So yeah, that is it for the review. Thank you for watching. If you want to see a comparison between all three shadows, let me know, because I might do that. Because why are we getting so much figures before the movie's out? I'm not complaining, but I think it's weird, because at this rate we're gonna have like 6 waves before the movie even comes out. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all for watching, and bye bye.